Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed members of Toastmaster International. A very warm welcome to this Toastmasters workshop event by Division G. I'm Titin, and I have the honor of serving as your host for today's session. So today we have our keynote speaker, Toastmaster Amelia Febriani. She is very well versed in pathways, navigating pathways, and she will explain to us everything about pathways. Throughout the session, we will have the privilege of hearing from her, learning from her, and she will explain to us how to navigate the pathways and then the project, the levels, selecting the right paths for us. And after this workshop, we will be able to confidently navigate the pathways base camp. And as we move forward, I encourage each and every one of you to be active participants in this workshop to take advantage of this opportunity to engage with our speakers. You may ask questions, share your own thoughts, and also your experiences about pathways and the speeches that you have experienced. So let us embark on this journey together, make the most of this fruitful opportunity. Without further ado, let us commence this session by welcoming Toastmaster Amelia Febriani, Navigating Pathway.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin, especially for your dedication for Toastmaster. This session is dedicated for a new member that just sign up as Toastmaster members for you to help out navigating pathways, selecting your first path, and then to following up with the projects and all. So if you are not a new member in this place, you probably want to have these later on presentations or the recording from a Division G YouTube channel for your new member in your club. So before I start with the session, let me give you some new information first, that what we're going to present today is the learning management system which Pathways currently been using. As you probably already know, or probably also new information for you, that in the Toastmaster website itself, it's been said that they are currently in the middle of developing a new LMS, which will be used by all the Toastmaster members starting next year. So not really know when the new LMS will be started, but what we're gonna cover today is the current LMS. So probably next year, Toastmaster Titin will have to having another session with a new learning management system. But let's move forward. If you are enrolled right now in this term and you want to start your journey, then this session will be for you. So what we cover in this session, we're gonna cover 3 objectives. The first, we hope that participants, whether in this room or probably those who are watching from the YouTube channel, you will know how to select your path or to enroll in the first pathway itself. And you also know the structure, because we believe when you know the structure, it will help you to prepare yourself better and get the most benefit out of the project. And the last, to know how to navigate pathways, especially relating with the technicality of the learning management system and completing a project level and even a pathway itself. Okay, let's move forward to the first part of today's session, which is how to select path or to enroll to pathway. So if you are new to the Toastmaster International, and your sign up, usually the VPM or the club executive committee where you were registered will ask your email address. That email address is quite important, because you will use that email address later on to log into your Toastmaster Basecamp. So what you have to do first, if possible, if you still have the email in your inbox, there's actually also a link there that will direct you through this website, and it will later will ask you to sign in with your email. And when you sign in, it usually will also direct you to the page where you can choose your path. But if it not, then you can also coming to this Toastmaster website in toastmaster.org. And if you see the page, it will have this page right now. This is the homepage view of Toastmaster website, and you just click login on top, and then once you click login, it will direct you to login page. And again, you have to use your email that you use for registering in the Toastmaster itself. So, but if you forgot the password, that's just same like other website. You can click forgot password, and later you will check your you can check your inbox again to set up the new password. So this is the thing, you need to log in first to the website, and the time that you already log in, you will see your name on top. So when you already see your name on top, welcome Amelia, it means you already logged into your to the website properly. So once you log into the website, if you haven't select your path, then I will suggest you to navigate into the education program. So when you see, you will see the tab on the top about education program, membership, resources, and so on. So select education program, and in an education program, you will see there an option access, go to the best camp. And after that, you will see the option for you to choose path. I'm not really sure. Sorry for that, because I already enrolled in the pathways. So I'm not really sure how it looks like if you are the very first timer, if it is the first time you log into the Toastmaster International. But the thing is, you need to choose your path first if you haven't choose your path. The easiest way, again, is to check and find the page or the link directly from your email. But if it is not, then you can find it in the education program. If you haven't select your pathway, your path, and when you choose go to the base camp, it will automatically ask you to choose the path first. So when you choose the path, by the way, ignore this $20. $20 is because I'm not the first. I'm not a new member. Usually, the new member, you will get the first path for free, but for the next one, then you need to buy it for $20. So if you go to the choose your path, then it will direct you to this page where you can select your path language. So after you select your path language, and there are two options where you can choose your path. First, you can see all path options, or you can take an assessment. Previously, there is an option where you can choose between where you can add or to acquire the printed material, but I don't see that option anymore. So I think it's only digital path that is right now online. Because again, based on the website, they will use a new LMS with only six paths in the 2024. So I think that's also affect the new path right now. So if you enroll right now, you can still have all the 11 paths. So what you can do is you can view all path options to compare, or you can also take the assessment. So if I click view all path option, it will direct me to this page. So you will see this page where you can open and later on see what is inside. So I will explain a bit about each path in the second segment. So, but when you choose a path, you can open and then see what is it inside. So we have 11 paths where you can choose. But again, if you see this notice, the innovative planning path will no longer be available for purchase starting the first half of 2024. So it means this pathway innovative planning will not be in the new LMS in 2024. So that would be the differences between what what the previous member has. So there are 6 paths that you can choose. So this is the first 6, and this is the 5. So this one is different in color because this is the path that I currently enrolled right now. So you can open and then see and then see and then see as well whether it match with your need. That would be the first way to select your path. or you can also probably take an assessment. The assessment can give you suggestion. It will give you some questions to address your needs and probably your strength or your weaknesses or area for improvement. So they will later on suggest you to take which path that suit you the best. So for taking assessment, later you can choose take assessment and it will direct you to this page where you can start a pathway assessment and then answer all the questions. So until every 100% complete, and later on they will suggest or what paths that suit your need, and you can choose out of there. So that basically the way where you can choose your path. First, you can compare the 11 paths that we have, or you can take a pathways assessment. So I hope you already choose your path. And if you not yet choose your path, then you can again read, or I will also cover in the second segment after this. So this will be the first session on how to select your path. I think in all path, I'm currently enrolled in my fourth path. And I think I always learn something new out of in each path, even though the first level itself in all path will be the same, but it's still like a new thing when you redo or not kind of like redo the project, but redo the same objective. It helps you to sharpen your speaking skills as well. So I always learn something new, and in each path they will also have uh, a compulsory project which depend on the path itself. So if you finish one, it always for me when I finish one, it always interesting for me to try the other one as well. So that will be the first session. Choose your path, and after that. The second session, I'll talk about the structures of the pathway itself. Again, I believe if you know the structure, it can help you better to navigate like how to prepare which part or which level or which project that you probably want to take. You can start to prepare it from now. Right now, when you enroll in a path, you can see all the project directly from level 1 to level 5, which is very good. At the very first at the very first launch of the pathways itself, we only can see it by level, but right now you can see all the levels, which can help you to prepare better. So how about the structures itself? So we have these 11 paths. And again, can I enroll in more than one path? The answer is yes, you can enroll more than one path. And you can also strategize which path that you want to do first. You probably want to go simultaneously and all the path that you enroll. It's up to you. It depends on your speed, your pace, and also your needs. So we have these 11 paths. And according to the website updates, next year there will be only 6 paths. So I'm not sure. I mean, like it's already been said in the website which path that will be in the next year, and you also can see when you choose the path if there is a note or information that this path is no longer in 2024, then it means you probably want to take it now. But if you already enroll now, by the way, you choose a path, for example, innovative planning, you choose that path, which in 2024 no longer be there. And no worries, once you enroll in this path, even though the path is no longer in 2024, it will be still in your LMS later on. It will be still, and you can still access, you can still do the project, and you can still earn the credit out of the path itself. Okay, so that will be the updates. So what we have right now, we have 11 paths, starting with this one that you can see on my screen right now. Okay, dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, and then up to visionary communication. And if you see that it actually covers 5 core competencies. The first is public speaking, second, interpersonal communication, and then number 3, strategic leadership, number 4, management, number 5, confidence. So if you see, like for example, engaging humor, number 1 and 5, it means the core competencies of engaging humor is public speaking and confidence. And if you see leadership development is number 1, 2, 4, and 5, it means the core competencies of leadership development is public speaking, interpersonal communication, management, and confidence. So again, based on this core competency, you can see what competency that you need the most, or what is your area of improvement, or which area that you want to go or make it better. and it can also help you to navigate when you choose your path. So that will be the core competencies for all 11 pathways. And going even detailed to the structure of each level or each path itself, it will goes like this. So, yeah. By the way, this is also a file that actually you can take in the one of the resources in the Toastmaster website. I will also attach it here. You can see and download from your chat box. Give me a moment. Okay, so as you also can see in the slide, that it can also help you to understand each level. So once you have it, okay, I upload in the chat box right now. I hope everyone can see. Okay. So that's also you can download to see this clearly. So each level, what would be what are the projects that you will have in each levels. So for the first level, for all pathways will be the same. You will see these 4 projects, which are icebreaker, writing a speech with purpose, introduction to vocal variety and body language, evaluation and feedback. But starting from level 2, it will be different. So can be understanding your leadership style, can be understanding your communication style. And so it depends on the path itself. So this is the examples that I'm taken from the file that I just upload in the chat box. So you can also download that. For those who are watching this from YouTube channel, you can also find the resources in Toastmaster website, find the resources, and there's a pathways core competencies. So it helps you to see what is inside each level itself. So if we want to see it detail, in each path, you will have this project. So the first one, the level 1, will be all the same for all the paths. You will have this icebreaker, writing a speech with purpose until evaluation and feedback. From level 2, it's starting to be different. So again, now for project 1 and project 2, it will depend on the path that you chose. It can be understanding your leadership style or communication style, or can be other as well. And for the project 3, for all path will be the same, which introduction to Toastmaster mentoring. And starting from level 3, you can also have elective project. That's what makes pathways become so much fun. It's because you also have an opportunity to choose your own project. So for the first project, you will have the compulsory project that is depend on your path. It can be understanding emotional intelligence. It can be planning and implementing. It can be understanding conflict resolution, or it can be successful collaboration. And starting from project 2 and 3, it will be elective. So we have a lot of project where you can choose from. So this is the project that you can choose from. Level 3, you can choose 2. In level 3 itself, there'll be 2 elective projects that you can choose from this list. It can be focused on positive thing, inspire your audience, prepare for an interview, and then connect with storytelling, etc., etc. So that will be the fun thing, right? And in the level 4, for level 4, for project 1, there will be compulsory project depend on the path. And there will also elective project, which you can choose one from this list. So if you see the elective project itself in level 4, because the purpose of level 4 is to building your skill, then you will see that it getting somehow more complex than any just speech project. So let's say create a podcast or building a social media present. So it will require you first to make a podcast, or it will require you first to intentionally build your social media before you report it in the club itself. So this is again why it's important for you to know the structure of all the project in each level, because in certain project you cannot just prepare like 1 or 2 weeks ahead. For some project, you even need longer preparation from that. Can be 1 month, can be 2 months, it can be 3 months, and so on. And and you need to do something, a real project first outside there, like creating podcast or like making a project or an event. And then after that, you report what you've learned in the club itself in the format of speech. So that would be some elective project in level 4. And if you go to level 5, it's the purpose of level 5 is for you to demonstrate your expertise. And you will have, again, the first project is a compulsory project, which depend on the path that you chose. It can be high performance leadership, lead in any situation, team building, leading your team, leading in your volunteer organization. And if you see it's getting somehow complex and again need longer preparation, let's say leading in your volunteer organization, it will require you to volunteer in organization, and then you report your experience when you're volunteering in this in the club in the format of project, in the format of speech. So it's not, again, Toastmaster project or pathways. It's not only about speaking in the club. It's not only delivering a speech, but it also required you to do a real life project, which can help you out to build your skills. So that will be the beautiful things. Therefore, I really make use of this project to create something that relevant to your personal and professional goal. That will be even better. In level 4, in level 5, there will be like the elective project also can, it's getting more complex. In elective project level 5 itself, you can choose from these options, more into leadership, moderate a panel discussions, and so on. And after you finish all the level 5, after you choose one elective project and finish the project 1, then you will complete level 5. The last project will be path completion. Path completion is after you finish level 1 until level 5. Then there will be another speech, kind of like reflect. You deliver your speech about how you reflect on your journey itself, completing a path. So that would be the reflect on your path, would be as the path completion speech, which you will deliver at the very end of the path itself. So again, this will be the structure of um, of the path for each path. So there are 5 levels, and the numbers of the projects, it's varied from 4, and from 4 projects at the level 1, and then 3 projects in level 2, 3 projects in level 3, and then 2 projects and 2 projects in level 4 and 5. But even though the project is only 2, again, it's more complex, and it's required you to do a real life project outside there, which we really encourage you to take and do that as a part of your personal and professional goal. So that will be the structure of the pathways itself. I hope by understanding the structure, somehow it helped you as well to um, what to choose the right path. Okay. All right. So the last would be the most not long but probably technical part. So what we should do, or how we navigate the pathways website itself. So let's see. Again, you need to know how to log in. That will be the first thing you need to do when you want to access your learning management system. So how to access your Basecamp? For now, you only can access from desktop computer, laptop, or tablet, which 8-inch or larger than that. But again, based on what I read in the updates of the new LMS, so next year, once we use the new learning management system, you also can access that in your phone. And I think they will also even a mobile app for that. So that's what I read from the Toastmaster website. So for now, how you access that, you can go again to your home page. And when you go to the home page, you just scroll in the home page itself. So once you open the home page, scroll down and you will see this. Go to Basecamp, Learning Hub, and Achievement Board. To access your learning module, you just need to click go to Basecamp. So it's not from your profile. Again, from the home page itself, directly after you log in, you will be directed to the home page and just scroll a bit and you will see this. And once you click go to the Basecamp, it will direct you to this page where you can select the club, because I'm enrolled in one club, so there's only one option here. But if you're enrolled in more than one club, then you will see other clubs options as well. And then after you choose the club or which club that you want to see and stuff, and you will direct you to the this LMS, the Learning Management System, where you can access your module. So how to access the module? So I will just play the video from the Toastmaster website itself. By the way, let me disclaim first that so this is the video that I take from Toastmaster website, but the first page itself, this one, it's no longer there. So if you see your profile, you cannot see these options anymore. So it will just directly your profile. So you cannot choose, or you cannot go to the Basecamp from the profile, but you can go just like what I show you in the previous slide. You just go to your Basecamp from the homepage itself. Okay, so let's see the video. Hopefully, it can show you better on how to go to the learning management system.
We are excited to share that Basecamp has a new look, designed to help you find the things you need faster. Getting to Basecamp hasn't changed. Simply log into your profile on www.toastmasters.org and click the Go to Basecamp button. When you log in, you'll notice several changes. The very first thing on the page is this new Paths and Learning button. By clicking it, you will be taken to your Paths and Other Learning, the page you may know as your education transcript. If you need to download a speech evaluation, you can access all evaluation resources using this button here. And if you're looking for a project description or other Pathways resource, they are all readily available by clicking this button. Just like before, you can get a preview of your learning in the Paths and Learning box, and even access your path using this Open Curriculum button. Suggested learning, such as the Pathways Mentor program, will continue to show here as soon as it's available to you. Let's look at a few other features. You might have noticed that the color of the navigation bar changed. Like before, you can use this navigation bar to return to the Basecamp homepage and access tutorials and resources. Now, the new Paths and Learning link will also allow you to get back to your path from anywhere on Basecamp. And if you need to return to the Toastmasters website, you can do so by using this link. This space will periodically host new videos featuring things like Basecamp updates, tutorials, and more. Right underneath the video, you'll find quick links to other familiar Basecamp pages. Use these links to access feedback, view badges, and upload documents. If you'd like a detailed tutorial on how to get to Basecamp, see the Let's Log into Basecamp tutorial, available in the video description.
All right. So again, that will be the what things that you can see from the Basecamp itself. Okay.
We are excited to share.
Okay, so this page, again, this one where you can access all of your path. So let's say this is not your first path, and then you want to see the previous path, and then you want to recall some of the materials there. You can also still access that from Path and Learning. And if you are a seasoned Toastmaster, but usually we forgot to download the speech evaluation, you can also download that from this tab. And the other, it's already been explained for the tutorial and resources, and this is for the quick access to open the curriculum itself. So let's say on how to connect to the project. So if you already choose your path and you know how now to go to the Basecamp, now it's time for you to open the project. So this is how you do it.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm working in motivational strategies and want to share some tips I've learned about accessing my path on Basecamp. Once you're on the Basecamp homepage, just select Paths and Learning. If you're logged into Basecamp but not on the homepage, you can also use the Paths and Learning tab in the navigation bar at the top of your screen. Just make sure to hover over Paths and Learning and then click on the drop-down. On the Paths and Learning page, you'll see a list of everything you're working on. Your paths will be at the top of this list. If you have more than one, find the one you want to work in. One tip I've found helpful is that when you see the word curriculum on Basecamp, you can usually take that to mean path. So, selecting the Open Curriculum button will take me into my path. Every path has 5 levels and a path completion section, just like you see here. Basecamp will track your progress, and as you complete levels, you'll see this curriculum progress percentage increase. You can access projects in any level of your path at any time. However, the levels build in complexity, so it's recommended that you start out at level 1 and go in order. To start working in level 1, I'll simply click the View Details button. All the projects included in the level will show here. Again, you can complete these in any order, but it's recommended that all members begin with the icebreaker. When I complete my first project, the completion percentage here will increase, indicating how far along I am in this specific level. The last thing included in every level is a completion item. You'll be able to open this once all projects in the level are complete. And that's it! You're ready to launch your first project and start learning. When you get to the end of your level, take a look at the Completing a Level tutorial for more helpful tips.
Okay, so again, you can access this from your Basecamp. And to open your first project, then you can just click Activate on it. So on the left side, you will see all the levels. And right now you can open all the projects. So for you, probably you want to see, and then you want to kind of like plan how long the project will take, and you want to plan it early. This also can be done that way. But again, to do the project itself, it's strongly suggested you take based on what they already put in the Basecamp. So the sequence from level 1 to level 2, to level 2, 3, and so on, and also the project, it's already been set based on the complexity. So I think it will be even better if you follow the module properly. And that will be on how to access the Basecamp. Let me give you another
Hi, I'm Melissa.
example. Okay, so
Hi, I'm Melissa. Select your level.
okay.
While you can access projects in any level,
Okay, so on how to open your project, again, you just need to activate. That's as simple as that. So once you activate, can you give them time to reload? I know sometimes it takes quite some time to open the page. Some of my members, they're not really patient enough, so they say like, I cannot activate the icebreaker. It didn't show anything, but sometimes it really took sometimes. So again, just wait once you activate. By the way, you cannot activate 2 projects at the same time. So once you click activate on icebreaker and you click activate evaluation and feedback again, it takes even longer, and you only be able to reload one at one time. So when you click icebreaker and activate and launch icebreaker, just wait for it to show first. So once you click activate, And then it will show on once it's open, it will show this page, kind of navigation on how to navigate each project. As simple, you can just see all the sign and just follow it accordingly. So this is for to advancing the next page. This is to return to the previous page, and you also can see kind of like drop down menu down here when you can go to other sections of the module itself. So that's how you navigate the module, the E module. So once you open the E module, you read the speech purpose there. You will read all the materials about that project there. And at the end, you will also, at first, they will ask you to give some assessment, like assess your skill before the project. And at the end, you will also see this page for the evaluation. This is where you usually download the evaluation resources. And there's also an option for you to print the project. So if you click evaluation resource, it will direct you to the evaluation form. When you deliver your project later on, you need to bring this evaluation form and give it to your evaluator, because the person later on will write their evaluation in this sheet. So this is the thing that you need to download when you do your project. And you actually also can download the module in the format of PDF. So when you click print my project, it will direct you to this page. And you also, again, on the top right, you can see you can download. So let's say you want you cannot open your laptop all the time, but you need time to read the materials in the module. You can print the project, you can keep it in your phone, you can keep it in your tab. The format will be PDF, and you can read it anytime and to prepare yourself. But again, because it's a Toastmaster intellectual property, you cannot distribute it or post it anywhere online. So that will be how to download your evaluation form, and also how to download the project itself. So again, once you open the project, read it carefully, do assessment before the skills, read all the materials, try to learn something new out of there, and then plan to do your project, or do your speech, and then download the evaluation form. You also can, again, download the project itself. So once you download all these things and you prepare for your project, what you can do next is to schedule your first speech to the Vice Presidents of Education. But later, when you navigate the module, and you will come to this page as well. Assess your skill after. If you see this, but you haven't delivered your project, do not fill the assessment. So again, you will ask to do this assignment 2 times, before and after. Before, it means before you deliver your speech in the club, do that part, and then deliver your speech. After, it's only after you finish the speech in the speech in the club itself. So if you see this, but you haven't delivered your project, stop and just close. Okay, stop and just close, and then after that, schedule your speech to the VPE and do your speech in the club. After you do your speech in the club, then you can go back again to the same project with the same way to access. Go to the homepage, access Basecamp, go to the club, and then open the curriculum, open the project that you just delivered, and it will show you this page again. Assess your skill after. After, it means after the speech. So after the speech, you fill the assessment. And after you fill the assessment, you just close, and it will direct you to this page. Congratulations. And then once you close it, you will see the tick on the project itself. Okay. So again, launch. After you activate, launch, read, do the assessment before the speech, do the speech, do assessment after the speech, and then it will automatically you will automatically get this check mark on your project. So that would be how to complete a project. So after you finish, deliver the speech, and then go back to the same project again, do the assessment after, and it will directly go like this. So this is how to complete a project, as simple as that. So again, by the way, if you have any questions relating with all the technicality, you can also write in the chat box, okay? So this is some examples of the projects. So like what I say in the previous segment, that starting from level 3, you can choose your elective project. This is the examples of elective projects that you can pick from. The purpose of level 3 is to increase your knowledge. This is some examples. For examples, I just delivered this project for my level 3. Is using presentation software. And the assignment of this project, this is one of the examples of the elective project. The purpose of this project is to introduce or review basic presentation software strategies. And in this project, I need to, if you see the overview, select a speech topic that lends well to a visual presentation using technology. Use the content of this project in your own research to help you develop your slides. And in 5 to 7 minute speech, I have to use the slide that I already developed and contain the technology or the software to present it better. So that would be the real assessment. The real assignment is I need to use a real presentation software in my 5 to 7 minutes speech. So this will be one of the examples of elective project in level 3. So you also, again, you have level 4, there will be another elective project, but the purpose of level 4 is for building skills. Therefore, you will see even complex project like create podcasts, write a compelling blog. You cannot definitely write a blog in a day, right? But you need to have a blog for certain times, and then you deliver your experience regarding writing a blog, the blog itself in the club. So it's again not only deliver a speech, but a real life project that you present later on in the club. Because the purpose is to building the skill. So for this elective project, you need longer time to prepare. So again, you can start to see, you can open and then read it first and see which elective project that suit your needs and probably your profession and area of improvement. So this is some example of level 4 elective project. For example, public relations strategies. So the purpose of this project to practice skills needed to effectively use public relations strategies for any group or situation, which the overview of the project is you need to make a public relation plan for a real or hypothetical group or situation. So in this speech, you need to create a public relation plan. So that would be the examples of some examples of level 4 elective project. And this is level 5. You can get these kind of options: prepare to speak professionally, moderate panel discussion, lead in any situation, and so on. Again, you can always see which one that is suit your need. So once you complete each project, same like the icebreaker completion itself, you just go to the project, launch, and once you launch, you read the project, do the pre-assessment, and then after you do the project itself, you create the blog and deliver the report in the club. Then go back to the same project to do the after assessment, do the post assessment, and then once you do the post assessment, then it complete the project already. And then when you complete all the project at one level, then it means you can complete one level out of that path. Okay, so on how to completing a level. Okay, there's a question from in the chat. Do we need to read and send the manual, not only evaluation form to our evaluator? It's very good practice, I suppose, but rarely meet speaker sending manual to the evaluators. Yes, I know that I ever evaluate someone from other club that sent me not only the evaluation form, but also sent me the project. I think it's very good to do that, especially if the project is getting more complex. For example, elective project. If you have an experienced evaluator, most likely they already know how to do or what is the objective of the level 1 or level 2 projects. But starting from elective project, let's say I need to evaluate writing a compelling blog, but I actually never do that project myself. So I think it will be good for the evaluator to know the project as well. So yes, you can send the project to them. Or if you are an evaluator here, you can ask. For me, if I need to evaluate some project that I never done before, what I will do is I will see the project. So I will open and download the project. But for me, because the last time I was like try to see and compare which elective project that I want to take. So I have a collection of the projects itself. So that would be a very good practice, just like Toastmaster Titin said. So your evaluation later on will be even sharp if the evaluator also know about the project. So yes, that's a good point, Toastmaster Titin. So that would be a completing a project. So now how I can complete a level. If you want to complete a level, definitely you need to write. You need to deliver all the project in that level itself, right? So let you see in my screen right now, after you complete icebreaker, after you complete evaluation and feedback, researching and presenting, and the last one will be the completion. Oh, by the way, this is the old manual. The old manual have icebreaker, evaluation and feedback, researching and presenting. But if you already enrolled in the new path, there are 4 project: icebreaker, write a speech with purpose, introduction to body language and vocal variety, and then evaluation and feedback. So it's not 3 anymore, but 4. And the researching and presenting is not in level 1 anymore, but become an elective in level 3. So after you complete all the projects here, then you can do level 1 completion. So level 1 completion, it's supposed to be here because I already finished, therefore it's showed few certificate. But if not, then it's supposed to be marked as complete. It's supposed to be marked as complete. So after all these kind of finish, mark as if you haven't, if it is the first time you finish the level, then it shows mark complete. So once you click mark complete, then it will show you this mark complete, status pending completion approval. So let it be that way, because you need your best camp manager, which is your president, vice president of education or the club secretary, to approve it first. Okay, so if it is written there pending completion approval, just wait for that. And then once your vice president of education approve, then it will change into status completed, and you can click and then you can view the certificate, just like this one. So when it is already few certificates, it means it's already done. All the level has been complete, or you already marked as complete, and your vice presidents of education also already approved. So when you're if you're waiting for 1 day, 2 days, and then it's still written there waiting for approval, then you probably need to contact your VPE and ask them to approve your request. So after your VPE approve your request, then you can view the certificate. And once you click view certificate, you will get this certificate of completion. So there will be certificate of completion, and then what level? Level 1, level 2, level 3, and so on. So yes, if you have 5 level, you can get 5 certificates of completion. So certificate of completion level 1, certificate of completion level 2, level 3, level 4, and 5. Okay. So after you mark as complete, on the other side, later on, your base camp manager, club president, VPE, and secretary, so only these 3 person in your club that can approve your request. So they will get a notification in their email, which look like this, and then they will need to open their base camp manager to approve your level completion. And once they approve, you will also get a notification in your email stated that your base camp manager has approved it. And again, you can see the certificate there. You can view your certificate in your base camp. So that's how to complete 1 level. So it's quite easy. Again, just complete all the project, mark as complete, and wait for your vice president of education to approve, and then you can view your certificate. So again, it should be marked as complete. You should click it first. If you didn't click mark as complete, then your VPE will not get any notification. So is the right thing will shown here after you click mark as complete is pending approval. Yeah, status is pending approval. It means you already do the right thing, and now you just need to wait your VPE to approve your request. So after you complete all level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5, the last thing, then you can complete a level or path completion. That's we call completing a pathway. So let's say you already complete all from level 1 to level 5. And in the level 5, the same procedures, just like completing a level. You haven't finished yet, or not officially completed all. because the last project that you will do will be the path completion. So you will see these path completions on the very bottom. So path completion consists of reflect on your path. So reflect on your path, same just like other project, launch, read it, and then do the assessment, prepare the speech, deliver the speech back to this page again, do the post-assessment, do the path completion, and you're finished. So when you finish with the path completion, the certificate will be a bit different. So again, this is the same, yeah, just like before, mark complete, and then the status will be pending completion approval. And once your VPE or president or secretary approve it, and it will show complete, and you can see the certificate. The certificate is a bit different. Let me show it you a bit. So this one is certificate of completion, which you will get at the end of each level. And this one is certificate of proficiency. Proficiency you will only get after you finish all one path. So after you finish the path completion itself, then you will get the certificate of proficiency. So in total, you get 6 certificates. Okay, some question in the chat. Do people usually do only one elective for level 4 and 5 as it takes a longer time? Yeah, it requires you to do one elective project for level 4 and one in level 5. So it's based on the requirement itself, it required you to do one. Toastmaster Jelita. And yes, it takes longer time. So it's not because of it takes longer time, but because the requirement it's only one. The requirement for the level completion. So you only can open one project. You can only complete one in level 4 and one in level 5. Yeah. Unless you later register again in the new path, you can choose other elective projects. So the requirement is only one.
Oh, okay, only one. So cannot do 2 projects, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cannot do 2 projects. Okay, one in level 4 and one in level 5.
Can we pick at other project just to see what they are?
Yeah,
And
you can open all the projects to compare.
Yeah, can pick, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can you can open all the same process like you opening the icebreaker. You can open all the elective project to see it first. You can launch it. Yeah. Once you already decide which one that you want to do, then do the pre-assessment and do the post-assessment to complete it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. Okay, so questions again from the chat. If we have more than one club, if we complete one level, to which club the level completion goes to? Oh, so if you remember, when you want to access the base camp itself, you need to choose which club. So it will go to the club that you choose. So again, when you open the base camp when you open the home page and then scrolling a bit down, go to base camp, and it will direct you to choose which club that you want to access. So if you choose club A, then the completion will go to club A. You will open the base camp for your base camp for club A. If you open club B, then it will go to club B. Another question, what if the member doesn't know how to do the pathway? I have all these members doesn't know how to do pathway. Already in level 3, I didn't know how she did it previously. Then she just delivered speech not based on the pathway project. How can I help her? Okay, this is a hard question. I also have a senior member in my club, and I don't say that he's not tech savvy, but it's just doesn't really like a complex thing. So what I do for him is I download the evaluation form for in level 1, and then also the project, and I give it to him. So I just explain it directly, because for him it's very easy when the manual is printed. When it's printed for him, it's easy to see, oh, I already complete, they only check to do that way. But for him to go and do the pre and post assessment, it's quite confusing. So what you can do, if you have someone to assist this person, then you can have that person to, help out in accessing and stuff. So what we do once we met, then I will help him to navigate the pathway. So we do the project. I printed all the evaluation form for him. So I download it for him, and also download the project as well for him for level 1 and level 2. And then And then he just follow what I said. Oh, this is the objective. This is the objective of the speech. This is the evaluation form. This is the speech objective. This is the evaluation form. So I help out with that. So as if he has the printed material. But starting from level 3, where there's an elective project there, then I think it would be good if you can, sit side by side with the person and helping the person to navigate which elective project that the person want to take, and then helping out with that. Yeah. So for me, the most important thing is the person know the objectives, know the materials, know the evaluation form. The part of technicality, then the younger members must also help out. Yeah, she prefers book two, but how to complete the completion. So again, my suggestion is to sit side by side with her. So ask her to sign in probably in your laptop or her laptop using her account and help out to do the completion. Yeah. I hope the new learning management system next year will be much easier, because they said they can access from mobile app as well. But for now, what I can suggest is to accompany the person itself to access and do the completion. Like after one level is done, we need to submit to TI that the member has completed the first level. Yeah. For the completion itself, usually the Basecamp manager that need to submit the TI, right? So VPE or president is the one to need to submit the award in the TI in the Toastmaster website itself. But again, I just like very much quite excited with the new. What I read in the new website, I mean, like in the new program that we will have in 2024, they say that once you complete a level in the new learning management system, it will also directly in the also directly in the Toastmaster website, the TI itself. Okay. Follow-up question. Not know her password, but just sitting with her. Oh, I'm not sure if you are doing an online or distance coaching with the person. But what I suggest is to sit side by side with the person, or ask some member that live in the same city with the person itself to help out with the completion. Be that way, yeah. Unless she want to share with you the password and stuff. But I just suggested for you to sit side by side with the person, yeah, to help out to navigate. So let the person sign in, but you just need to show the person like this is how to do the completion and stuff. I hope it helps Toastmaster Titin. If the person is not living in the same city with you, probably can ask Toastmaster in that city to help her out. I guess we supposed to help each other, no matter which member of the club. So you can also reach out other Toastmaster from other club that live in the same city with that senior member. So the person can also get a help with the technicality first. Okay, so that would be how to do the completion. Again, same. Okay, and other questions? Let me answer. Empire has a new members who will need to choose path. Should we inform them the new pathway system that will roll out later? Yes, I think it's good to also inform them. Basically, what they choose in this current system, they can still access in the new system. I think no one knows how the new system looks like. But it's good to give them like early notification that this is the system that we use now. But based on the website, there will be a big update in the 2024. But whatever path that you choose now, you can just still use and access it, and can still get credit out of it in the new system. So it's just changing the house, but the content itself, they can still access that. I hope it helped to answer your question, Toastmaster Titin. Okay, so yes, go back to my slide again. So after you finish with a path, you will get certificate of proficiency. So you will get certificate of completion for each level, and certificate of proficiency after you finish one path after you finish the path completion project itself. So that will be the recognition from the Toastmaster. You can also get these badges, the digital badge, which again, when you open your Basecamp, there's a digital badge there that you can open. But I don't know whether it's also shown in the new management system anyway. Other than that, you can also ask employer letters, which you can ask, you can put your email of your boss, let's say, they will send official letter from the Toastmaster that you already complete or make a progress toward your personal growth. So this is some examples of the recognition program. And once you finish a path, you also can be a pathway mentor. So there will be another module that opened there, which is Pathways Mentor Program. So, yep, I think that's the thing that I'll just want to share with all of you today. Again, if you have questions related with the technicality or any suggestion as that, or anything that I missed, I know some of you here are seasoned Toastmaster, which not only finished one or probably more than one path already. Is there anything that I missed and you want to add on? It can be open. You can open your mic, or you can also type in the chat. Then it will be good for other members or those who are watching this recording in the YouTube channel. Okay, we probably can open a Q&A again. I know that I already answered some questions in the chat. And if you have other questions related probably for yourself or the member that you've been mentored, you can also ask in the chat box.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia. Is there any questions from the floor that you would like to ask to Toastmaster Amelia regarding pathways?
Yep. I really suggest that you open it directly. If you're a new member and you're now currently learning on how to navigate, you can open it directly right now and try. And if you have questions, then you can ask directly. You can also share your screen so we can help you out with the technical process.
What is the badge usually for? Because I know the certificate. What is the badge for? Usually, sorry, I missed it.
Say that again, Toastmaster.
The badge. The badge. You say the badge and certificate. Usually, I don't think I get any badge usually.
Oh, the badge will automatically shown in the Basecamp.
Is for completion of, what is it? For the badge
Level.
Oh, so we get badge and certificate.
Yeah, the badge is digital badge. It's a digital badge that's shown out in your Basecamp.
Oh, so it's also when we complete a level, we get the badge as well, beside the certificate.
Yeah, that's a digital.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I thought the badge is for something else. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Is there any other question from the floor? If no, perhaps I would like to ask one more question to Toastmaster Amelia. So for the new member who just joined Toastmasters, should we encourage and direct them to choose, let's say, the easiest, the simplest pathway, for example, presentation mastery, or let them see all these 11 paths and they will choose by themselves? Perhaps they will choose the more challenging ones compared to presentation mastery. So which one should we?
What I would suggest is to let the member choose. I think when the member has options and when the member choose, they have a sense of ownership, with their own decision. So unless they ask, so that say they ask, oh, after I read all 11 paths, what speak the most to me as presentation mastery, and let's say dynamic leadership. So I know that those two paths quite very different in a way in the content of the projects. Then you can follow up with what would be your needs, and then we can also help the person to assess their level of confidence to try, and we can give suggestion. But let the person to have the final decision for their own learning. Yeah, because it's a part of making it's a part of taking ownership of their own learning. Yeah, unless the person like really, oh no, please help me out. I don't know. I want to grow in all areas. But I also need a project that, like kind of like baby step for me. Can you choose it that is the best for me if this is the first time I want to go to the club and learning from the pathway, then you can propose presentation mastery. Mm.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amelia. So perhaps later for the new system in the pathway which are not effective yet now, maybe later in January 2024, it will be effective around 5 months from now. If there are some paths which are not available anymore, and let's say that new member choose that path which will not be available anymore starting from January 2024. So do you think that we just let them choose that path, or we inform them that the path that you will choose will not be available anymore in January? So maybe you would like to choose other paths, for example, like effective coaching. I have seen several, even though they are new members, they choose that effective coaching path. Maybe they like that path, so they choose that. Let's say that effective coaching will not be available anymore, and they choose that path. Will they feel that why the path that I choose will be no more starting from January? So perhaps it is redundant in the elective programs, the elective speeches. So that's why it is not effective anymore. There won't be any effective coaching anymore starting from January. Let them choose effective coaching, or we can direct them to choose other path which is more common and it is the classic ones which will be effective.
Okay. So again, this is my personal opinion. The most important thing is what would be the project or the path that suit with their needs and area of improvement. So let's say effective coaching is the thing that they really want to learn, and it's related with their personal and professional goal, which they want to be a coach. Then it's okay. In my opinion, it's okay. So don't let the technicality and then the changes limit your option. So if you still have that option now, and if it suit with your needs, then why not? So let's go with that. And then and you still can you can still earn the credit out of that effective coaching, even though effective coaching is no longer in the 2024 LMS. So will be the main factor when you choose a path is your needs, your interest, your passion, your area of interest, your area of improvement. So that will be the very basic or the biggest factor when you choose your path. That would be my opinion. So whether it's not no longer in the 2024, it doesn't matter, because I believe with it suit with your need, you can still learn a lot from there, and you can learn a lot from that because that's the thing that you need, right? But if we suggest the person to just choose from the 6 paths that will be in the 2024, then they have limited options. So in my opinion, if you're enrolled now, you still have 11 options. Why not? Why settle for a less option? So yeah, again, it's my personal opinion.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia, because there is one new member from Empire who will need to choose their paths tomorrow. So we will guide them. Yeah. Thank you for your suggestion. Perhaps there is any other question from the participants. Master Tasya, perhaps you have any questions regarding pathways, levels? Okay, thank you. So if there is no question, then I would like to express my heartiest gratitude for our facilitator, Toastmaster Amelia Febriani, and thank you as well to our valued participants for being here. I wish you all have gotten an enlightening rewarding insights and also experience with this workshop this morning. And let us share our small token of appreciation to our facilitator, Toastmaster Amelia. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Tasya. Let me pin Toastmaster Amelia and take picture. Yeah, you have been pinned. Okay, I will count on my mark. 1, 2, 3. Picture has been taken. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. Thank you for the time. I hope it's beneficial for all that joined today's session.
Yes, sure. It benefits us a lot, I believe. Okay. At least for me, it benefits me a lot from your session. Okay, so again, thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia Febriani, and also the participants here. I cherish and treasure each of you for your dedication and contribution to Toastmasters International. Thank you so much. So perhaps there is any last chance for anyone who would like to say their comments or maybe questions to our facilitators. If no, then I think we can adjourn this session. Seems that no more questions from the floor. So thank you so much for your precious time, Toastmaster Amelia and all the participants here. So with that, our session is adjourned. Thank you and see you.
Thank you and happy learning, everyone. Thank you, Toastmaster Titin. Thank you, Toastmaster Tasya.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Amelia. See you again
Thank you,
next time.
Amelia.
Thank you, Toastmaster Susan. Okay.
With that, then I will end this Zoom. Okay, goodbye. See you.